MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Blazers and the Cobras. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Billy Gore will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Standing in, Richard Richardson. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike one. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
Now the pitch. Nori Dizzy is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The second baseman. You're there.
So digging in now, Scott Jordan, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Justin Johnson, the Alabama-born left-hander, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Glenn Suarez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
And there's out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Greg English stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1. Now the pitch. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Stepping in, Paul Taylor. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Into the box, Michael Wright. Going back is the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Mad Dog Jackson. Now the pitch. Jackson could end up as an all-star this year, but it's not a lock at this point. He enters the day 3rd in voting among first basemen.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
3-2. To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready now, Colt Snow comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and a strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
A little low. It's 2-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Here now the 2-2. hit the other way out toward right field. Miles will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Samuel Rincon.
Into the box, Samuel Rincon. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First delivery to him on the way. One count. Here's the pitch. Jackson leads off first with one away. A ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And it's fouled away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Howard Urban. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball 1.
1-0.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And he fouls this one off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Struck him out. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder Howie Robinson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
2 balls and no strikes.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
3-0 now.
3 balls, no strikes.
Pitch on the way. And he finally gets the knuckle curve over for strike 1.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Pitch popped up. And there's your first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Brad Benton.
At the plate, Brad Benton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. He'll start this at bat with a knuckle curve right there, strike 1. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Just off the inside corner, taken for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here now the 2-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Into the box now, Edwin Miles, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. The 1-0. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Skied into straightaway right. Richardson is there, 2 down.
Batting it, the left fielder, C.J. Dunn.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, C.J. Dunn. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking something. He didn't swing at that one.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this one's off the fists as he fights this one off, but foul. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. So just the one hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. We'll go now to the top of the third. Mississippi leads it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Alejandro Rosas, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Justin Johnson.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Justin Johnson. First pitch on its way. In there for strike one.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning so he won't be nibbling.
One out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
The 1-2. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And quickly, there are 2 away. Ready for another chance. Richardson 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And the pitch. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Bottom of the third now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Billy Gore. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is popped up. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Digging in to try it again, Glenn Suarez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Suarez absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. Behind 0-2 now. The pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
Lifted into center field. Ruben is there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Greg English.
Stepping into the box, Greg English. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Richardson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. New inning set to get underway. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Nori Dizzy. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Scott Jordan is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Digging in, Mad Dog Jackson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Here's another 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. In now, Holt Snow, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. No balls and a strike to count. On a line to shortstop. Throw to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
Now back.
Stepping up now, Samuel Rincon. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul Taylor. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap.
Boy, Hero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. Richardson
is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Howie Robinson.
Now at the plate, Howie Robinson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Runners on first with 1 down. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Snow is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Brad.
Now in the box, Brad Benton. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
2 out with the man at first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is all ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Howard Urban. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. At the plate, Alejandro Rosas. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2 called on the inner half, 0-2 now. Rosas, a native of Nicaragua. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
So here now is the pitcher, Justin Johnson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. That's popped up. Taylor in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Cobras lead this one. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Edwin Miles. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
1 ball, 2 strikes down.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a move over to first. Back in standing. A runner at first with no outs here. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on it. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The pitcher, Billy Gore, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First offering on its way. One out and a runner on second base. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Ruben is going to have room out there as he... So the lineup flips over and digging in, Richardson to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, and they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Count is 1-2 now. The pitch. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Racing back the left fielder. This one's into the bleachers and gone.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little nubbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Stepping in now, Nori Dizzy as he grounds one briskly to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Scott.
Ready for another shot now, Scott Jordan. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And they will get... No! He's in there. A very close play at first.
The batter, the first baseman.
At the plate, Mad Dog Jackson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Fouled off. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Runner goes. Another one sent foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Colt Snow is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. In the dirt, and now let's see. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stand.
Leading off for Mississippi, the second baseman, Fred English.
Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Third baseman, number 4.
Digging in once again, Paul Taylor. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. To second for one. On to first, and they get them both. So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Michael Wright. First pitch on its way. High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
To the plate now, Howie Robinson, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 offering.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Out here and a runner at second. Sean McKee will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Sean McKee is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Now to the plate, Colt Snow. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 1 and 2 now. Drives it out to deep right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Samuel Rincon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch either.
And that's in for a base hit, making a 1 for 3 games so far.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hitting.
And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw at the second base.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. Swing and a liner. Foul. Swing and he pops him up. Taylor in foul ground. And this will land foul. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1 and 2 now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And there are 2 away now.
Now batting. The shortstop, Alejandro Rosas.
Coming to the plate now, Alejandro Rosas. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. The set and the 1-0. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Line to the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
So now to the plate, Justin Johnson. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the Brad Benton will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Tony Tavico comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Standing in now, Edwin Miles. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he is in there.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big hitting duel. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 0-1 on its way. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. The tag, and they got him coming back to third. Jacob Sellers will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Sent on the ground out to second. The second for one. On the first, it's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. Jeff Kessler has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Richard Richardson will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow! And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. He was great all night long.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
Nori Dizzy comes on with one gone here as he looks at a cold strike one. And that's a cold strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. So stepping in, Scott Jordan. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Wow, I want that one if I'm on the bump. But let's be real. I want all the close ones.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. Another try at 2-2. And it's fouled away. They've locked horns. Here's the next offering.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And he struck him out as this epic battle goes to the pitcher, and the side is finally retired. Michael Robinson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number. Set to go, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Glenn Suarez.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The batter, number 2.
So striding forward now, Greg English. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ground ball left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
Deal in a spot like that. That's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Paul Taylor comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mad Dog Jackson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here it comes. Line to the right side, and there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here if the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the
In now, Colt Snow. And here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first down. At the plate, Samuel Rincon. He's set and the pitch. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it.
Ouch, that one hit him.
The pitcher was acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them home. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI in the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
And that's the second out. Now batting, Richardson, runner in scoring position with Sugan. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. 3 runs already home here. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And that'll put run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
How frustrating is that, Dan, right there? A guy executes his pitch, batter's still able to dig it out for a knock.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. So the nearly bat around here is 8. C.J. Wolf is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next will be the power-hitting catcher, Michael Wright. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground out to short. And he's set down, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
Standing in, Sean McKee. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here it comes. This is in the air out to right. Richardson is there, 2 down. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brad Benton. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. No balls and 1 strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
He's got it, and the Blazers have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Blazers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Justin Johnson with his 4th win this season. Billy Gore pitched well, allowing only 2.